So this is Nick. I want to drop this video today. Inflation is ramping up. The Fed just had their little spoke, basically like their State of the Union address type thing, where they came and told everybody. They basically said they're going to do the same thing, which is going to lead to inflation. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the benefits of buying foreign real estate.
I just got that money swag.
The number one benefit is true investment diversity. On this channel, I probably said it before, you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. If you're banking in the U.S., you're a U.S. citizen, everything you have in the United States, your dog is in the United States, everything is in the United States, you're not a diversified person. You are not diversified, really. If all you have is U.S. stocks and everything, you're not really diversified. It's not much. It's not really worth the risk right now. Basically, because if all your real estate's in the United States and we have a financial calamity in the United States, how are you going to be protected in that scenario? You're not really protected in that scenario. So you get true investment diversity. You don't have to worry about who's the president, who are the senators of the United States. That doesn't really affect your investment overseas, depending on the market that you pick. So you really get to truly diversify your investment. Number two, you can earn rental income here. You can earn rental income abroad. So you can rent that property out on Airbnb, or you can do like a local rental in that country if you feel comfortable with that. But with Airbnb, it makes the world a lot easier. So you can make money and hold that property so the property can appreciate. And potentially you can earn money in a foreign currency. So if you think the United States dollar is going to be devalued due to inflation, you can get you some Switzerland, I forget, Swiss francs. You can get some Swiss francs and you don't have to worry about what's going on in the United States if you had a rental property in Switzerland, for example. You also, if you hold that property, let's say that property was in a different place. Let's say that property was in Barbados. You hold that property, you run it out vacation, you get to be 65, you're done investing or whatever you were doing, and you can actually go retire there if you wanted to. That's an option. If you hold the real estate, that could be your retirement home. So you can rent that place out, let it pay for itself, use that rental income and move there. So that's a benefit of foreign real estate if you want to retire outside the country. You can retire to a low cost country like Portugal, Spain, Costa Rica, Spain, not really. Costa Rica, Panama, something like that. You're going to reduce your taxes too. And this is the biggest one. Right now in an inflationary environment, you own a hard asset. Like I'm really passionate about that. Own real things right now. Own real estate. Own things that can't be inflated away, that can't be manipulated on paper, because you own that house, you own that piece of land. You know, you own it. It's yours. You own it. You own a hard asset in a foreign country, and that investment diversity is so powerful. International asset protection. If I try and sue you and you have a property in Bangladesh, do you think I really have the ability to go after that property? You know, if you have a property in Georgia, you think a U.S. attorney is going to be able to sue and go get that property? Not really. It provides asset protection. Not to say that you're doing anything crazy, but if it's overseas, that's more layers that lawyer is going to have to go through. And we're not the biggest fish. You know, we can get there one day, but maybe like if you got like a Mark Zuckerberg level properties, somebody might try and get that. If you got a property, a $60,000 property, $60,000 US dollar property in Colombia, is a lawyer really going to go through, even if they can, is the lawyer really going to go through all the hubbubaloo to go try and put a lien on that property if they can even do it? It really helps you from liability purposes, because it is difficult to sue somebody in another country. That is just difficult in itself. So that's going to be the thing, though, is finding the opportunity overseas. Overseas and here, the same principles apply. You want to make sure here we buy cash flow in real estate. Here we don't buy for appreciation. Appreciation is nice. We buy for cash flow. We buy cash flow on real estate. Unless you want to do a flip, but no, you're going to do a flip. But here we were investing, so we're trying to do cash flow on real estate. So the principles still apply. You're going to have to learn the foreign markets, because just because it's a foreign country doesn't mean that country isn't more prone to inflation than we're doing here. Like right now, you probably won't want to buy a property in Zimbabwe if the inflation situation is still going on, or like Argentina because they have their own situation going on. So just because it's overseas doesn't mean it's superior, but investing overseas could give you a superior investment in this time where I believe, and a lot of other financial people believe, that there's going to be a lot of inflation and you can escape the inflation in a hard asset that's overseas that has a lot of asset protection because it is overseas, something you would want to consider. So this is Nick signing out.